Here we go, guys. So we did it. We did it early, didn't we? Like, we hit 500 subs a couple of days ago, and I wanted to do a video, first of all, thanking you for that. Second of all, I want to do a giveaway because I promised that I would do that. The third thing is I'm going to reveal the guest for the podcast this Sunday, which is super exciting. And then the fourth thing is I just want to talk a little bit about this channel and kind of what your support has meant to me, because it's been really big, to be honest. You guys probably know the background now. You know, I set up a channel in sort of August last year. I didn't start playing MyTeam till March of last year, so I was relatively new at the game. And I wanted to set up a community, not really a channel, but I wanted to set up a community that was largely built around the Facebook group that I have, where we just didn't allow the toxic, really toxic, I mean horrible behavior that sort of exists in some corners of the 2K community in. And that it could be like a safe space for new players, average players, you know, people that are not, you know, elitists or any of that stuff. Like, just people who really just want to enjoy the game, that want to enjoy having conversations about the game and not it turn into an argument every time, that aren't overly opinionated and really negative and sort of go out of their way to sort of cut people down. And when I set up the channel, I was really nervous about that stuff. And if I'm going to be completely honest, it's why I stopped. You know, when we got to 100 subs, I think in sort of September, I can't remember what it was, September, October, I literally stopped uploading for a couple of months because a lot of the negativity was creeping into the community. And, you know, for someone who's kind of new to the game and just trying to offer a bit of support and trying to build a community where we can all help each other, it did great on me. And, you know, it's been a tough year for all of us. It has been a really tough year for all of us. So any additional negativity is just kind of something you're going to run away from. So I really went through it, like, you know, in October, November, and I don't know why, but in mid-December, we were still at about 100 subs. I just decided to give it one more go, and the Facebook group was expanding, and it seemed like we had a really positive community in there, and honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. This was a selfish, you know, adventure, right? It was to create a community for me to enjoy, that I can talk to people and that I can post things without worrying about criticism, because it's really tough to be a 2K YouTuber. It really, really is. You know, I interact with a lot of them. You know, we have the podcast now. You know, even, we had Space on last week. Even he was saying he gets these really horrible comments, you know, people sort of criticizing him for what he does. And it can be quite intimidating. I mean, I got a comment yesterday on a video that literally just tore me down. The guy went out of his way to leave 2 comments, you know, put them in sort of bold writing, just basically calling me a hypocrite and things like that. And if that was 3 months ago, that would have bothered me. But let me tell you why it doesn't bother me anymore. Between, you know, that comment is sandwiched between 20 comments that just show love and nothing else. Support and nothing else. Advice and nothing else. It's just an amazing, amazing community that we've created. And like I said, going through this, you know, going through this time where we're all struggling and everything else, I'm in a really privileged position where I get to wake up every morning, because a lot of my subs are in America, Australia, and the comments that you leave are overnight. So I usually post before basically I go to bed. And I wake up to this influx of just absolute love and support. And I cannot thank you enough for it. Not only for doing what you've done for the channel, but me personally. You know, it's really helped me and my mental health and everything through this period. And I feel like the community has probably helped you guys as well. You know, to have the freedom, the flexibility to play this game the way you want. To have someone out there who's just doing what they want to do and not really worried about criticism and not really worried about playing the game a certain way or, you know, being cut down for doing certain things. And we've just managed to create that. I'll be really honest with you. Like, if someone leaves a negative comment on in my Facebook group, the mods and admins immediately block them. But we could have got to 500 subs on our YouTube channel easily 2 or 3 weeks ago. But if someone does the same on the YouTube channel, I immediately block them as well. And yeah, I did it with the guy yesterday. His particular concern was that I was overall cheesing on that video where you know, I spoke about 2K and how it can be improved. I understand it's a controversial video, but to go out of your way to sort of be that toxic, I mean, I'm sure he can sleep well at night because I put some gameplay in the background where I'm running a high overall. So hopefully that helps him sleep. But it's so hard for that attitude and that just poison to enter what we're doing. And you know, as long as we keep being disciplined and, you know, make sure that we protect the community that we have, I feel like we could actually grow one of the most wonderful communities that, you know, probably we've ever seen in 2K, where it is just a safe space and we can have fun and we can enjoy the game and not take it too seriously and do what we need to do to have success and not stress all the time about meeting other people's expectations or other people's sort of methods in playing the game, that you can literally just load into what is fundamentally a video game and enjoy it. And I have to say it again, what you guys have done for me over the last few months has been life-changing. 500 subs might not seem like a lot, but the fact that we got 400 of those subs in basically the last month, you know, I've got to see that channel grow every day. I've got to see that community grow every day. I've got to see comments where people appreciate what we're doing in the community, appreciate me. And I just need to make sure that you guys understand that I appreciate you. The podcast has been a huge part of that. That's really my ultimate goal with this channel is to get to a point where we have a podcast that, you know, the majority of players, you know, kind of tune into every week. And we can kind of reset the community, because if you see me and Josh and Jaquel talk on that podcast, there's nothing we take seriously. And that's really how the conversation should go when it comes to 2K. It shouldn't be people screaming at each other and challenging each other and threatening each other because they're not comfortable with the way that someone else does things. It's a video game, do what you want to do. And, you know, the podcast has basically become that outlet for me where I can just talk for an hour. And we're so lucky, you know, we had Space on last week. I can't believe he came on the third ever podcast, was it? Yeah, the third ever podcast. You know, we had Young Simba on the week before. And we've got an amazing guest on this week as well. It's such a privilege to be able to do this, to work with those two guys. You know, I have so much fun talking to them and to talk to some of the people that really taught me how to play the game. So let's do the reveal, I guess, now. So on Sunday, we're going to have Moss Ball in on the podcast, which is incredible. And it's really relevant to what I've been talking about in this video, because he has got to be one of the most positive human beings I've ever met. Watching this guy's sort of humility and just self-awareness and his respect for the community. I tune into his streams every single day because it's what I want from this game. I want someone who's just enjoying themselves, that's having a laugh and not stressing out, and it's just really humble. Like, that's something we can all do, and you know, this community reflects that. So I think Moss Ballin is the perfect guest to have on this Sunday, and I cannot wait to speak to him. It's going to be super, super exciting. So the final thing, guys, is I said when we get to 500 subs, I'm going to give away 200k VC, and I'm going to do that now, right? So we're going to run a competition. Before I get into this one, I am going to say when we get to 1,000 subs, if we get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to give away 450k VC as a thank you. But I have to do something to say thank you. So there are a few rules. Like last time we did this, you know, I kind of just put it out there. I didn't really know what I was doing. The truth is, like, it's not as easy as it seems to just kind of give away VC. Because if someone's, you know, not in the country I'm in, I have to find someone to basically buy that VC for me. So I have to restrict it to sort of 4 regions, basically, which is the UK, North America, Australia, New Zealand. They're basically the 4 places I think that you know that can qualify. What I will do is if you do enter the competition and you're not from that area, I will see between now and next Saturday when I actually announce the winner if there is a way that I can kind of get hold of the VC. The other thing is you must have a PayPal account, which I won't explain now, but you have to have a PayPal account in order to do this. So this is all I want you to do. I want to keep it really, really simple. To make this more of a community, you know, idea, and less about me talking and you know, me just kind of engaging self-indulgently in what I think at the time. What I'd love to do is have you guys leave a comment on this video, giving me an idea for another video. Thinking of content is really, really difficult. It is really, really hard. So this is not just, you know, a competition. It's something that's really going to help me. And whether you win or not, I don't want it to be about that. Like I'd like it to be about you just kind of offering me some advice and some guidance on what I can do next. The other thing is it's really important that someone who has been supporting the channel wins this. That doesn't mean, like, you know, if you sub today, you haven't supported the channel. It's important that you are a sub, and you know, if you haven't subbed yet, please do. But please don't sub just for the competition. Like, please don't do that. Last time I ran this competition, I mean, I told you guys to let me know when, where you found the channel, how you found it, and I mentioned in that video, like, you know, that I was on the start cut bench thing with Ty Debo. I had people leaving messages saying, "Oh, I found you on Ty Debo's video." That's nonsense. Like, don't come here just for the VC. This is a celebration of an amazing amount of support and love that I've been given over the last sort of month or two. And I really want to make sure that the person who wins that VC is someone who's been one of those people and that has contributed to this channel and the community. So any ideas, guys? And I'm gonna say it, that you could break out of 2K. You know, I'm looking at doing other video games as well. We're going to see. I'm thinking of doing an Among Us stream with Josh and Jaquel and a few others and some of the admins in the Facebook group. We're trying to do things differently. So yeah, break out the box. You know, anything that you think of that might be a good idea for a video, just let me know in the comments below, and hopefully you can win 200k VC. Obviously, please don't be disappointed if it's, you know, if you don't win. Just do it for the process and the fun of doing that. Guys, that's everything I want to cover today. I don't want to drag this out. Most sincere thank you possible. That's what I'm giving to you right now. Like, honestly, it's been life-changing for me, and I cannot thank you enough. There is no words to really express how I feel about the support that you've given me. And hopefully we can continue to do this. Hopefully we can continue to enjoy this. Hopefully we can continue to all collectively get better at the game. And hopefully we can continue to protect our community from the toxicity that just exists. And hopefully maybe even make a change to stop some of those people being so toxic. Let's change the culture. Let's make it better. And let's keep doing what we're doing because it's amazing. It's fantastic. This is just awesome. Awesome. Guys, until next time, thanks for watching.